Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Blessing. In case you're new here, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to be discussing all about the things I love about living in the UK. So if this is something you might be interested in, hit that like button right now and let's get right into today's video. So guys, it's almost 6 months now since I moved to the UK, and I do have a few things I love about living in the UK, which is what I'm going to be sharing with you guys today. So in no particular order, if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my phone. I had it written down on my phone so I don't forget anything. So in no particular order, the first thing I love about living in the UK is the working system. Like, their system here is working perfectly. You know, when you say the government is working, everything is working, is a structured country, everything is put in place and is working perfectly. Everything generally is working. Their system is a working system, if you know what I mean. Is a working system. If they tell you this is what this thing is, that is what it is. This is when this is going to happen, that is when it's going to happen. This is like, everything is well structured generally. So it's more like everything I'm going to be saying still falls under this structure. So everything is structured, and then when immigrants like us come in, you see how the country is structured and everything, and then you go along with it. Every country have their own culture and everything, but all I'm just trying to say is the country is well structured and things is they have a working system. That's the right word. They have a working system. Everything works in the country. Everything works. So that's the first thing. The next thing on my list is the healthcare. Like, the free healthcare. I know when we're coming, we paid healthcare surcharge of IHS fee and all that, but everything is free. The NHS here is working so perfectly. Like, you'll be in your house and you get letters from NHS. Like, the first time I took my COVID vaccine, it was in school. I took it in school, and then when I was about to take the second one, I just went to, even before the second one, I got an email from NHS telling me that I'm due for the second vaccine. That is how much they track people. They have everybody's data. Like, their system is working. The database is, you have your data. Anything that has been logged into the system, they have it there. So I'm like, how did these people know that I'm overdue? Then when I went to the GP, it's already registered there that I've taken my first this thing. I didn't have to start going through the hassle of explaining. You know, this might seem like nothing. From where I'm coming from is actually a thing. Please forgive if the light is coming out and going in. The sun is just coming up and my windows are open. That's why. So from where I'm coming from, you have to explain everything. So the system is working. The healthcare for people that have given birth here, I've heard a lot about how they take care of women, pregnant women, and people with babies. Like, if you give birth now, they will assign a nurse to come to your home and take care of you and your baby. They will still be checking up on you from time to time. And yeah, that also applies to people with older babies. Like, the other day I got an email telling me that we'll be getting a health visitor. So I called them. I'm like, I don't understand, because the thing came in the post, and I called them. I don't understand. And they explained to me that anytime a new family moves into Salford, I'm sure they do it with other district too and other cities too, moves into Salford, and they have a baby under 5, they have kids under 5 years old, that they have the responsibility to check up on the child and to check the child's development. I'm like, okay. So we fixed an appointment, and The appointment was for like 2 or 3 weeks from the day I spoke to them. So I put that in my timetable so that I can remember. Then on the day of the appointment, right, I felt like this thing has been long. We sure these people will even remember. I just removed my mind. So at that particular time that we booked for the appointment, I heard a knock on my door, and it was the woman, and she came in, the nurse or health, what do they call them, healthcare visitor. She came in and then she checked on my son, asked him some questions just to check on his development. He asked me if he can jump on both feet, if he can do this, if he can do this. As in, like, according to your child's age, they know the particular thing your child to be doing at a particular time. So they check on the child's development to make sure they have no issue at all, and to also suggest some things I should be doing too, and just generally checking up on your child, which I think is so awesome. Like, from the plenty kids in this country, like with the way immigrants are trooping in, more people are coming into the UK, they still have time for each and every one of your child. They still have time for every child in the country, which I think is so awesome. And she left me with a card that in case I need or I have any issue or I have any concern about my child, that I should call them and all that. So which I think is very, very great. So healthcare, the healthcare sector generally is well structured and is working. Yeah, is working. So yeah. Then the next one on my list is the educational system. Yes, both from higher level to the lower level. Like, for me, it's new for me studying here. So many things that I'm not used to when I studied in my country, they are new to me here, but I think they are just great. Their way of learning, their way of studying is just great. It will prompt you to learn, to really know what you're doing, if you get what I mean. And then for the free educational system from 3-year-old upwards is so awesome. Like, and the standard of education is not like, if you're from Nigeria, you know how public school is. It's the same public school here, but the standard is given is not the same. You can't compare both. You should be comparing the standard to a private school, and not just any private school. There are some private schools you should be comparing it to. So what I mean is that if I am to put my child in the same school, this free school, for the free schools here, if it's back home in my country, you will pay very much to get that same standard of education. So that's what I mean. So the educational system is so nice. My son is not yet in school, he's still in preschool. So apart from you want to go to work and you need to leave your child with a minder, so you need to pay for it, or if your child is still under 3 and you need to pay for preschool and all that. Aside that, once they are in the normal structured school, that's it. You're not paying school fees again. Even I got an email from my son's school telling me that he has gotten a place, and they asked me for some documents. I took it to the school, and he's to start in September, which is really great, and I don't have to pay anything again, and we are so looking forward to that. Of course, I will make a detailed video once we get to that stage of everything about his school. So that's for the healthcare, which is really good. Then another thing is the delivery system. If you have been following me from the day I moved in, I talked about how I started looking for one of my luggages at the airport, and I was so worried, and they told me they would deliver it to me, that I should go. I was so worried. I'm like, hey, from where I'm coming from, that bag have gone, it have missing, it's gone. Like, because if it's normal local flights now in Nigeria, I would say it's possible that, but this is international. Like, I got to Heathrow, then from Heathrow to Manchester, so it has gone through like 2 processes. So I'm like, Hey God, I was so worried, but my bag got delivered the next day by their local mail. That's the Royal Mail. And I mean, the delivery system here is very, very, if they tell you they are delivering this thing to you today, they will deliver it. And not just deliver it, once you give out your postcode, that stuff will be delivered to your doorstep without you getting call from anybody. Say, please, where is the place? Where is the house? Once they have your postcode, they will get to your doorstep. Google Map will bring them to your doorstep, which I think is awesome. Like, and all these things, like I said before, falls under a structured, a working system, because if the system is not working, all these things will not work. So delivery system is top notch, and I feel like everything about this place, even the government, anything that is controlled by the government, is more effective than the private sector, which is how it's supposed to be. Like, their Royal Mail here is very, very effective. If you don't know what local mail is, let me give you an example. In Nigeria, our own is 9 posts. So 9 posts here is Royal Mail. So it's more effective than even the private delivery company. And yeah, that's one thing that I love about living in the UK, which brings it to my second point, the shopping, buying online, the e-commerce and everything is more effective here. Like, if I want anything, I go online, I buy, and I got it delivered immediately. Not immediately, like it gets delivered when they say they will deliver it. They will deliver it when they say they will deliver it. Well, that's what I meant to say. So it's easy for you to buy things online, then you get them delivered to your doorstep. I could remember when I was back in Nigeria, I want to buy things on Amazon, and it still happens to a lot of people. You start looking, you start waiting for days, and then once it comes, custom will start charging you some huge amounts and everything. So buying things for me here that shops a lot is way easier for me, and I really love it. So another thing I love about living in the UK is the trust. Like, the trust is something else. You go inside a store and you want to buy something, don't mind if you go into the store. You know, when you're going into a big supermarket in Nigeria, you'll be asked to drop your bag or any extra bag. Even some that will not say you should drop your handbag, you must drop the extra big bag you're holding. No, this place you can go in with your bag, and then the trust and everything. And then I feel because they trust you, number one, to do the right thing, and then also they have so many technologies they work with. You can't just go into like River Island now, buy something, and then you did not pay because nobody is watching. You want to go out. Once you are stepping out, you know those bars that are at the door, they will start blowing alarm, wow, 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 and they will catch you. Even that thing happens to me couple of times because the lady behind the counter forgot to remove some tags or something, or maybe their system is having issue and all that. So that can be very, very embarrassing, but I think that's part of why that trust is so strong. Which brings me to the other point, which is credit. Like, in this country, credit is a normal thing. If you go to buy something now, you will see where you want to buy a car or something, they will be offering you to pay, they will be telling you to pay instrumental. Now they will be telling you there is this package, you can pay, you don't have to pay at once, you can pay even when you know you have your cash, you want to pay full money. I want to pay full money. They will tell you you can pay so amount, they can spread it up for 3 years for you. You want to buy gadgets, you want to buy TV, they can tell you, okay, you can go home with it, you pay in the next 6 months. You know, different different things. Even when you have your money cash at hand, they'll still be giving you those offers. And the thing about it is, buying on credit here actually adds to your credit score. Is actually a good thing here. Buying on credit, you know, back in Nigeria, you cannot buy something on credit. You cannot owe me, like if you buy hair from my hand and you're owing me. Before you buy something on credit in Nigeria, you come to my shop to buy something, you want to buy on credit, you want to buy hair on credit. We can do instrumental for you, but you only collect your hair when you are finished paying. But here, you can go with it and then you pay instrumental. So that's another good thing about living here. People live on credit, and it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. So that's another thing I like about living in the UK. Another thing I love about living in the UK is you get value for whatever you pay for. Now, I've heard a lot of people talking, people are always complaining bills. The first thing you hear about living abroad is, bills, this one, so many things. But at the same time, all those bills you're paying, you're getting value for it. You're paying for the lights, you're getting value for the lights you paid. Like when I moved in here, I have to call the light company and tell them I just moved in. They'll ask me the date I moved in, everything. Any other bill that is before that particular day is none of my business. And any other bill, and the day I call them and say I'm moving out of this house, any other bill after that will not come in my name again. Is not for me, for that apartment. So any other bill that has been accumulated in that apartment before, in this apartment before I came, is not in my name. The first bill that came in my name, and it starts from that day that I told them I move in. So you're getting value for whatever you pay for, and then water bill, everything, the light is consistent, the taxes they take from salaries and everything, they use it on the maintenance of the road. Like, maintenance in this country is top notch. Like, you go to a place, you see maybe this place is really bad, the next minute, the next day, they are there already to fix it. The maintenance generally in this country is top notch, both in houses where you live. Like, if I have any issue with my pipe or anything, I just call the maintenance and they will just give me an appointment, a time, and then they will come and fix it. So everything is top notch. That is why when you move into a house here in the UK, they will tell you to pay a security deposit of extra 1 month mostly. Those security deposits is for whenever you want to move in. They will check. They do this back in Nigeria, but it's not as effective. They check to see that everything is in place, and then they will give you your money back. If you have any damage in the house, they will take from that money and fix it. So generally, you get value for whatever you pay for in this country. Another thing I love about living in the UK is the job. The job market here is so broad, and it's very easy to get a job. Like, they have so many job sites. You don't have to carry envelope and start walking along the streets to look for job. You just go on most websites. They have tons of websites for job. Just look for any job of your choice, and you just start applying to jobs. If you don't get job in this country, it's probably because you're not looking well or you're lazy. Because if you really want to work, search for job, a different type of job. And the good thing about these places, they don't commonize jobs. The jobs that we see like a menial job back in the country are people's career jobs here. It's their career. So even most times, you see a company, you see people working in the office, well dressed and all that, and you see people by the gates, maybe the security people, or the gateman, or the cleaners and all that. Those things we see as common things back in my country. You find out that they are paying them the same thing, because you cannot go below the minimum wage. There is a minimum wage for everybody, and you can't go below that no matter the type of job you're doing. So even if you're doing a cleaning job in an office, they can't pay you below that minimum wage. And most times you find out that they're even paying that cleaner more than you that is sitting in the office. It happens. Yes, it does. Jobs are plenty. There are lots of jobs. Getting a job in the country is not hard at all. So another thing I love about living in the UK is their transportation system. Like, the transportation system is top notch. Like, if you are in the country for years and you don't have a car, you won't even feel it, because the transportation system is just sweet. I don't know about other countries' own, but UK's transportation system is so beautiful. It's top notch. Like, if I want to go anywhere now, I just put it on Google Map, but Google Map will tell me where to take bus, if to take bus, if to take tram, if to take train, the one that will be faster for me. I'll just, like, it's so easy. If I want to go anywhere now, I can just go to the tram station or use the bus or any. Their transportation system is just the top notch, and once they give you time, most times there is a little delay on this thing, on buses and tram and transportation, which is normal thing that is mostly inevitable, but their transportation system is superb. So if you don't want to be spending more on money on cab, Uber and all that, you will still go to anywhere you're going. Like when I went out yesterday, I took Uber to where I was going to. Uber charged me £6.5 because I was in a hurry. I didn't want to use the tram. Then when I was coming back, I used the tram for the same length of journey, and I just used my card, and by the time they charged me, it was £2.50. So you can see the gap between that, and it's not as if it's just regular public transportation or downfall and all that. This is something you will enter and you'll be very, very comfortable, clean and comfortable. So that's another thing I love about living in the UK. Another thing I love about living in the UK is how calm the country is. Everywhere is calm, everywhere is nice. People are just minding their business. They are drinking water and minding their business. You see people kissing on the road like this. Is none of your business. Just waka and pass. It's none of your business. And then, yeah, generally I've met people are nice. Like most times when I'm, like the other day, I was coming from Tesco with my son. I was carrying water, like two packs of water, and a guy just came to me that, let him help me. Where am I going to? I said, it's just closed. I shouldn't worry. He said, no, he had to help me and carry it and get to the gate. So there are so many people. There are nice people around. People are calm. People are minding their business. Everybody is just, yeah, generally there are so many things I love about living in the UK, but it's just few that I just mentioned to you people. I still have so many things I know I love about living in the UK, which I cannot remember now, and I've only spent like getting to 6 months now since I came to the UK, so I'm sure I will have an updated video of the things I love about living in the UK. I'm sure the more I go, the more I found out new things, new everything. so for now, those are the things I love about living in the UK, and of course everything with advantage has its own disadvantage. I also have other reservations about living in the UK. I have things that I don't like about living in the UK, but that would be a totally different video. For that one, we'll make another detailed video for the things I don't like about living in the UK. So if you're currently living in the UK, please let me know in the comment section, what are the things you love about living in the UK? Let me know in the comment section. Let's continue this conversation in the comment section. And in case you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button also, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.